Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to take a look at the Poco X5 and the Poco X5 Pro. Now you can pick these up online. I'll throw the links up in the description. The price for the X5 starts at 199 euros, which roughly translates to around 214 bucks. And the X5 Pro starts at 249 euros, which roughly translates to around 268 bucks. So for this video, we're going to say the X5 is 215 bucks and the X5 Pro 270 bucks. So it's around a $50 difference between the two. All right, so let's go through the specs real quick. We're going to start off with the X5 Pro. Now, like I said, this one's going to run you 270 bucks. Now, this one comes in 3 different colors. You got black, yellow, and blue. For the display, you got a 6.67-inch AMOLED panel with a resolution of 1080 by 2400. Now that's $395 for the PPI Patrol. It's IP53 splash resistant. You got Gorilla Glass 5 on the front for protection, glass on the back, HDR10 Plus, up to 900 nits brightness, and a 120 Hz refresh rate. For the processor, you got the Qualcomm Snapdragon 778G with the Adreno 642 GPU. Now what does that mean in English? Mid-range specs, bro. Mid-range specs. Now you got 6 or 8 gigs of RAM, 128 or 256 gigs of storage, no micro SD card slot for expandable memory. Now it's running Android 12 with MIUI 14 skin on top. You got a 5,000 milliamp battery that features 67 watt fast charge. So that means you can charge this phone from 0 to 80% in 30 minutes. For the cameras, on the rear you got a triple setup. So you got a 108 megapixel wide angle, 8 megapixel ultra wide, and a 2 megapixel macro sensor. And you can shoot 4K video at 30 frames per second. On the front, you got a 16 megapixel wide angle lens, and you can shoot 1080p at 60 frames per second. Now you got dual stereo speakers, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, NFC, always on display, face unlock, side mounted fingerprint sensor, IR blaster, and second space, also known as thought protection. And of course, you got a headphone jack. All right, so all of that for 270 bucks. What's missing? No wireless charge and no expandable memory. All right, so let's unbox this one and see what it looks like. Now you got the classic black and yellow presentation. Okay. Inside, now this should be one-stop shopping. SIM ejection tool. Usual books and shit. Pluck them and file them. And you get a nice little case. Let's see. Gel skin status. Okay, nothing fancy on that. This is going to be your device. Let's see what else you get. Now, this is the global version. 67 watt fast charging brick in the box. Samsung, Google, Apple. Okay, pay attention. 67 watt charger in the box. And you got your USB Type-C charging cable. Now, let's take a look at the actual phone. Okay, peel a little stick off the back. Let's get a little wipe down. Bang, here it is. Poco X5 Pro. Again, around 270 bucks on this one. Okay, so now let's take it over to the, I'm going to try to make this video quick. Let's take it over to the X5 Pro. Now, like I said, this one is going to run you 215 bucks. This comes in 3 different colors. You got black, green, and blue. For the display, you got a 6.67-inch AMOLED panel with a resolution of 1080 by 2400. Now, that's $395 for the PPI Patrol. It's IP53 splash resistant. You got Gorilla Glass 3 on the front for protection, plastic on the back, up to 700 nits brightness, and a 120 Hz refresh rate. For the processor, you got the Qualcomm Snapdragon 695 with the Adreno 619 GPU. Now, what does that mean in English? Again, mid-range specs, bro. Mid-range specs. Now, you got 6 or 8 gigs of RAM, 128 or 256 gigs of storage, and you do have a micro SD card slot for expandable memory. Now, it's running Android 12 with MIUI 13 skin on top. You got a 5,000 milliamp battery that features 33 watt fast charge. So that means you can charge this phone from 0 to 60% in 30 minutes. Now, for the cameras, on the rear, you got a triple setup. So you got a 48 megapixel wide angle, 8 megapixel ultra wide, and a 2 megapixel macro sensor. You can shoot video at 1080p, 30 frames per second. On the front, you got a 13 megapixel wide angle lens, and you can shoot video at 1080p, 30 frames per second. Now, you do have Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, NFC, always on display, face unlock, side-mounted fingerprint sensor, IR blaster, thought protection, and a headphone jack. All right, so all of that for 215 bucks. What's missing? No wireless charge and no dual speakers. All right, so let's go ahead and unbox this one. Okay, same classic yellow and black presentation. Let's see inside. SIM ejection tool, usual books and shit, plug them and file them. This one also comes with a nice little case. Let's see, gel skin status. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, late but still great, White Shoes is back in the building.
I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes.
White Shoes.
I love my white.
Calm down. I had to hit it right on the carotid artery. That's it. Okay, now check this out. 33-watt fast charging brick in the box. Samsung, Google, Apple, whoever else needs to hear this, put the charger in the box. And your USB Type-C charging cable. Now this one, we got the blue version. Let's go ahead and pop this one open. Okay, peel that stick off the back. Wow. Get a little wipe down. Bang, here it is. Okay, so this is the X5 and the X5 Pro. Now I know what you're saying. Okay, just in case you wasn't really paying attention, what's the difference between the two? Both of these I would consider budget phones. Now some people would call these mid-range phones, but the way I rank phones, I would say anything under 300 bucks in my opinion. Just my feeble, humble opinion, anything under 300 bucks, I consider that a budget phone. And then between 300 and 700 bucks, that's mid-range. Now you got low-tier mid-range and high-tier mid-range. Something like a OnePlus 11, that's a high-tier mid-range phone. Borderline flagship. Anything over 700 bucks, now you're treading into flagship territory. So what's the difference between these two phones? The price. 215 bucks versus 270 bucks. Okay, so there's around a $50 savings. Next, the processor. The X5 Pro has a newer processor. Next, MIUI 14. All right, that's the skin that you're getting on the X5 Pro. With the X5, you're getting MIUI 13. So a little bit less features as far as the operating software. Next, the cameras. Okay, now this is the biggest difference between these two phones. The X5 Pro has a better camera on the front and on the back. You can shoot 4K video, no 4K video at all. Now here's another huge difference, dual speakers. Okay, the X5 Pro, you got dual speakers. On the X5, no dual speakers. And of course, faster battery charging speeds. You got 67 watts versus 33 watts. But here's one more thing to remember. With the X5, you do have expandable memory. So this is something that a lot of people want in their budget / mid-range phones. They want a headphone jack and expandable memory. So you're going to get that with this phone right here. All right, so let me pause the video. I'll set everything up and then we'll walk through the OS. Talk amongst yourselves. All right, y'all, so we back in. Now, before we get started, let me give y'all some free advice. If you want to buy these phones right now, make sure you go to Poco and buy them with the early bird special. Because if you go to Amazon, you're going to see the X5 is 499 bucks and the X5 Pro is 599 bucks. Now look, I can't tell you how to spend your money, but if you buy these from Amazon and you buy the X5 Pro for 600 bucks or the X5 for 500 bucks, do me a favor. After you buy it, send me a DM on Instagram with your name and your address so I can fly to your house and punch you dead in your mouth. Do not buy these phones for 600 and 500 bucks. Okay? The maximum, and I'm saying the maximum I would spend for the X5 Pro is 350 bucks. For the X5, 250 bucks. Maybe 300 for the maximum storage version. But do not spend 500 and 600 bucks on these phones. These are basically budget phones. Okay? Now, let's get started real quick. I had to get that out the way. First, I'm going to try to make this video as quick as I can, so I'm not going to go through all of the basic settings and all of that. Let's just talk about the main stuff that you need to know. First, let's talk about the build quality. Both of them have a plastic build. Now, with the X5 Pro, it does kind of feel a little bit more premium because you got the matte finish on the sides. Has more of a square feel to it. Nice yellow frosted plastic on the back. Okay, with the X5, same thing, you got the frosted plastic. The sides feel a little bit more plasticky. just judging by the way they feel both in the hands, I would say the X5 Pro does have a more premium feel, but both of them feel like some plastic phones. Okay, these are plastic, budgetish phones. All right, now I would say budgetish. Is that a new word for today? Budgetish. These are budgetish phones. Let's start off with the X5. A couple of different ways you can open up the device. Now you can swipe up, put in your pattern and your pin. You got your side-mounted fingerprint sensor, which does work flawlessly. Let's do that again. Bang. Let's do it one more time. Bang. And you got face unlock. Bang. There's your face unlock. Now let's look around the device real quick. On one side, there's your power button, which also has your fingerprint sensor, volume up and down, IR blaster on the top, headphone jack. Ladies and gentlemen, headphone jack still alive. SIM tray. Okay, expandable memory, still alive. On the bottom, USB Type-C charging slot, and your one speaker grill. Now remember, this one doesn't have dual speakers. That's why I'm saying, if you spend $500 on this, I'm coming to your house. Okay, I'm promising you, I'm coming to your house and I'm kicking you dead in your esophagus. Okay, this is a $300 phone and under. Next, now let's take a look at the Poco X5 Pro. Again, fingerprint sensor on the side. Volume up and down, IR blaster, one of your speaker grills, headphone jack, still alive. Okay, this side is nice and clean. SIM tray, no expandable memory, USB Type-C charging slot, and there's your other speaker grill. Now, both of these phones do have always-on displays. Okay, now these are not the official always-on display. These are what I would like to call sometimes always on displays. Mostly always on. Not always on, mostly always on, because these only stay on for 10 seconds. Then they turn off. But fully customizable always on displays. Now, a couple of different ways you can open up this one. Swipe up, put in your pattern and your pin. Next, you have side-mounted fingerprint sensor. I put in too many false passwords. Let's do that again. Okay, side-mounted fingerprint sensor, which works flawlessly, no issues at all. And, of course, face unlock. Bang. Now, Xiaomi/Poco makes some of the best biometrics in the game, so you're not going to have any issues with these at all. Bang. Now, here's how your home screens look. I'm going to try to do these both at the same time. 120 hertz refresh rate. Nice scrolling speeds. Google homepage is not the best page to demonstrate scrolling speeds, but you see for yourself. 120 hertz. Now, let's go through some of the basics. Now, like I said, I'm going to keep this quick. You swipe down. I'm going to do both at the same time. Notification toggles. Woo, okay. That's the kind of notification that I like to get. Let's go ahead and get rid of it. Messing up my concentration. All right, let's go to settings real quick. Let's swipe back over. All right, you got all your quick toggles. Okay, so you got your screen share, flashlight, screen record, everything on deck. Let's go through, let's see the display. All right, so let's take it over to display on both of these. Okay, so you do have 120 hertz refresh rate. You got your color schemes. Okay, I like to leave mine on vivid. Color temperatures. Okay, same thing. Color screen, color schemes. Refresh rate, 120. Okay, refresh rate, 120. Put it on custom. Bang, drop it on 120. Now, this one doesn't have variable. This one does. Okay, so that's another difference with the Pro. Big words alert. All right, let's exit out of it. Okay, let's exit out of it. Let's see anything else we need to see. Let's see themes and wallpapers. Additional settings. Okay, so you do have floating windows. You got second space. You got a heart rate monitor. Okay, measure your heart rate. Okay, I didn't know about that. Measure your heart rate. Okay, let's see on the back. One finger slide up and down. All right, well, that seems kind of gimmicky, but you got a heart rate monitor nonetheless. Let's see with this one, with the regular X5, let's go to additional settings. Let's see, what do we have here? Okay, so you do have accessibility, memory extensions. Let's go to special features. Okay, so you got floating windows. I'll do them at the same time. Hold up. Okay, let's go to, okay, where was we at? Additional settings. Okay, so yeah, okay, so you got floating windows, second space. So with the X5 Pro, you do have a few more gimmicky features, such as the heart rate monitor. But you do got your second space. Now let's like I said, I'm not even gonna waste your time going through all of the settings. I think we all know those by now. And we're doing two phones at the same time. I don't want to make this take too long. Let's check the web browsing speeds. This is kind of important. Go to apple.com. Okay, so web browsing speeds. Now you see the X5 Pro, it was a tiny bit faster. Just a tiny bit. I mean, a fraction of a second faster. Both of them have excellent scrolling speeds again. Let's do that again. Let's go to floating windows. Okay, so you got your floating window. Let's try it on this one. This is the kind of stuff that you're going to do with your phone. If you decide to get it. Why do I keep pressing it? Why do I keep pressing it down like that? What am I doing? All right, hold up. All right, hold up. Wait. All right, hold up. Let me stop playing. All right, why is it doing that? Let's see. Why is it doing that? You see, look, it's not supposed to do that. Let's exit out of this. Hold on. Watch this. All right. Let's do that again. All right, let's go to Chrome. You see, when you hold it, you're supposed to get those menus. All right, let's try let's try something else. Let's do Facebook. Okay. Yeah, why I don't know why it's not giving me the option to do that. You see, when you hold it down like this, I don't know why it's taking me straight to the app. It's trolling. Anyway, but all right, so we'll just focus on this one. All right, let's do a split screen multitasking. Okay, so we got Apple. Let's do something else on the top. Let's do Samsung. Now, all of these videos that I'm doing right now are just filler. Until we get to the Samsung stuff. So let's just do it like that. It's kind of funny. I might edit all of this trolling out. But hey, look, here's just split screen multitasking. No issues at all. Let me figure this one out real quick. All right, so now let's test out the speakers. Now we're gonna start with the X5. Remember, this one doesn't have dual stereo speakers. Here we go.
Yo, sound test. Sound
now this is maximum volume.
Everybody shut your mouth. Sound test. Time to test that quality of sound test. How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound?
Okay, now speaker gets loud, but it sounds kind of tiny. You see, if I cover up the bottom, no sound from the top.
How's the treble on? How's it sound now? How's it sound now?
That's a sound test. That's a motherfucking sound.
Sounds decent, but it sounds kind of tiny. Now let's try the X5 Pro. Let's get maximum volume.
Yo, sound test.
Now this one is definitely louder.
Everybody shut your mouth. Sound test. Time to test that quality of sound test. How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound now?
Yeah, you can feel more bass. Let's cover up the bottom.
Sound big? Does it
You can still hear the top.
How's the bass, baby? How's the
Way
treble
better.
on? How's it sound now?
All right, so let's try something.
That's a sound test. That's a
Now let's see if you can hear the difference on the actual table. Okay, here's the X5.
sound test. That's a sound test, baby. That's a sound test. That's a motherfucking
Here's the X5 Pro.
motherfucking sound test. Sound test. That's a sound test, baby. That's a sound test. That's a motherfucking sound test.
Okay, so you can notice that the X5 Pro, the speakers sound fuller. And of course, that's because you got dual stereo speakers. Speakers on the X5, they sound kind of trashy, but they're going to get the job done. All right, so now let's check the AMOLED display. We're going to start off with the X5. Here's your viewing angles. Okay, basically bezel-less. The thing that kills this one is that one bottom firing speaker. I don't like that. Now let's take a look at the X5 Pro. Again, basically bezel-less. The dual speakers just make it sound so much better. But both of these displays are quality. All right, so now let's try a little bit of gaming. I'm gonna start off with the X5. We got Asphalt 9 queued up. Here we go. Okay. Get to that ramp. Okay, no lag. Try the 360. Bong, looking good. Looking nice and clean. Okay. There it is. Now let's try the X5 Pro. Okay. Same thing, nice and smooth. We get a little drifting. All right, shoes don't troll me. A little 360. All right, here we go. Let me get to that ramp. Drift through the ramp. Oh, look at that. That was clean, that was clean. No lag at all, though. This is going to be perfect for gaming. We just make sure I secure the W. All right, there it is. Okay, so no issues at all with gaming, with gaming on the X5 or the X5 Pro. All right, so now let's take a look at the cameras. Now we're going to start off with the X5. Now you got a bunch of different shooting modes. You got Pro mode. Okay, change your white balance, your shutter speed, your autofocus. You got documents. You got video. Now video, the maximum resolution is 1080p at 30 frames per second. You got photos, wide angle, all the way up to 10 times zoom. You got portrait mode, okay, add or decrease your blur. You got night mode, and you got more. So you got 48 megapixels, short video, panorama, slow motion, time lapse, and edit. Now with the X5 Pro, let's go through the different shooting modes. Okay, so you got Pro mode, you got documents, you got video. Now from video, your maximum resolution is 4K at 30 frames per second. You got photos, wide angle, all the way up to 10 times zoom. You got portrait mode, you got night mode, and you got more. So now instead of 48 megapixels, you got 108 megapixels. You got short video, panorama, vlog, slow motion, time lapse, long exposure, and edit. So you do have more shooting modes. All right, so let's take a look at some test pictures and videos. We're going to start off with the X5. All right, so now let's talk about one of my favorite Poco/Xiaomi features, the IR blaster. Both of these phones have a built-in IR blaster. So that means you could use these phones as a universal remote. Not just for your TV, but for your stereo, your cable, your air conditioner, your heater, your DVD player, your projector. Okay? Anything that has a universal remote control capability, you can use this phone to set up an IR blaster. Now take a look at this stock IR blaster footage. All right, so I'm sitting up in the office. I just finished working. Now I want to turn off all of my TVs using one phone. Okay, so let's start off with the Samsung TVs. Just like that. Another one. Just like that. Now we'll switch over to LG TV. Press the button. Just like that. And now let's switch over to Sony TV. Press the button. Just like that. The IR blaster is so clutch for me. This is a major go. All right, so now let's do the RDA test. Regular daily activities. Now you spend anywhere between $215 and $270 on one of these mid-range/budget phones. How do they work in the real world? Let's find out. Now both of these phones have always on displays that only stay on for 10 seconds. Okay, so when you got your phone on the table, all you got to do is move it around and you will see your always on display with your time, date, battery percentage, and your notifications. Now we're going to start off with the X5. Okay, so you got your fingerprint sensor that works flawlessly, but if you don't want to touch it, bang, there's your face unlock. Swipe over once. This is the global version, so you're going to have your Google homepage. Okay, so let's see what's going down. Now I was peeping this earlier. The officially licensed Transformers watch. I need this. I need the Optimus Prime watch. Okay, let's see what's going down. Madonna confuses fans over her new face. We got an NFA new face alert. Okay, it is what it is. Okay, Kim K. Okay, that look like fifths. Anyway, so this is how your Google homepage is going to look. Okay, now I'll try to do these simultaneously. Same thing. You got your X5 Pro. You wake up in the morning, just look at it. Bang. First thing you do, go to your Google homepage. Okay, now we got OnePlus dropping tomorrow. All right, so I will have a video on that. Let's see, anything else? Pixel 7 Pro, still holding strong. Okay, we got Funk Flex. It is what it is, you know. All right, so this is your Google homepage. All right, so it's going to look the same on both of these phones. All right, so now when you swipe over, let's do this in real time. If you notice, even with my X5, I have all of my apps. So these are all of my Android apps that I use. And the phone is not lagging at all. With all of these apps installed, everything running at the same time. Same thing with the X5 Pro. You see all of my apps. Everything is on deck. Now this one does have MIUI 14 versus MIUI 13. All right, so let's do a little bit of work. Let's go to Gmail. Let me take it to something. All right, so we go to Gmail. Okay, I go to Gmail on both of these. Let's exit out of that. Okay, let's go to Gmail. Let me try to, I don't want to put nobody on blast. Okay, so we go to Gmail. Let's go to some Spirit Airlines. Okay, so we got a comment on YouTube. Let's hit reply. Okay, thanks, bro. Hit send. This is how it's going to look when you're doing your work emails. Now, here's the X5. Same thing, fully functional email suite. Okay, I can reply to an email. Thanks, my guy. Okay, hit send, bang. All right, so this is how your email is going to look on both of these phones. Exit out of that, all your emails. Okay, 120 hertz refresh rate. Everything is nice and smooth. It's a little bit smooth on the X5 Pro. Exit out of both of these, bang. Now, let's try some social media savagery. Let's take it over to Twitter. Okay, let's go to notifications. Get a fresh refresh. Let's go to mentions. Okay, so here's how your Twitter's going to look. We do these simultaneously. I never tried doing this with one hand on. I never tried double fisting my social media networks. Okay, so here's how your Twitter's going to look. Okay. Always scroll through Twitter. Now let's actually see let's see if we miss anything. Okay, pathetic packaging by Samsung. I'm gonna have to agree with that. Okay, mine is arriving tomorrow. Took 3 days. What's arriving tomorrow? What is arriving tomorrow? Okay, you got the Galaxy arriving tomorrow. Okay. Let's see. Can you please do your next bass test with Rick Ross Maybach music? Yeah, why not? I could try some Maybach music. Okay, so this is how your Twitter's gonna look. Same thing. If you got the X5, you can still be scrolling on Twitter. Okay, fellow Cream 23 user. We got the Cream 23 boys. We got the Cream Galaxy S23 boys. Okay. Well, I don't know why I keep going to the high voice today, but it is what it is. Okay. So anyway, so that's how your Twitter's going to look. Let's exit out of that one, and we'll exit out of this one. Bang. As you can see, social media works with no issues. Let's take it over to Facebook. Okay, let me see if I could double fist some Facebook. Okay, so here's how your Facebook is going to look. Okay, pre-orders. Galaxy S23. Okay, I got a lot to say about this one. Okay, look at that. Look at that green. Oh, that's me. That's me. All right, let me get it. Like my own photo, because if you don't, who will? All right, let me get it. Like it again, yeah. All right, so this is how your Facebook is gonna look. Okay. Okay, my man got the fresh fade, crispy, the crispy fades. Okay. Anyway, so this is how your Facebook is gonna look. Okay. You can scroll on Facebook on each of them. Now, if you notice, you see it's a little bit more stutterier. Stutterish. It's a little bit more stutterish with the X5. It's a lot more smoother with the X5 Pro. Okay, so that's how your Facebook is going to look. Exit out of both of those. Next, let's take it over to TikTok. Okay, now let's turn the volume down on both of these. Because you know TikTok be getting kind of spicy. All right, so here's your X5 Pro and the X5. Both logged into TikTok. Okay, so here's how your TikTok is going to look. Okay, let's see. Is anything going down? A lot of dancing, a lot of skits going down. Okay, look, we got Amaya. All right, shout out to Amaya. Let me get it like that. Amaya doing her little prep videos. Okay, I respect that. Okay, we got my favorite new sport. We're going to have to get a little sound on this. Whoa! I can only watch those with sound. Okay. Okay, so we got Megan Thee Stallion. Our little, my man Donald Trizzy. It's going down. Okay. Anyway, okay, we need a little bit more sound. Let's take it to the sound. Hold up. Hold up.
Exterminados.
Hold up. Whoa. That wasn't too bad. Oh!
Exterminados.
I don't know what language that was, but it sounded pretty good. Okay, now this guy right here. This is what you call getting the fire smacked out of you. Watch this one. Yo! Now y'all need to watch this one. Yo. Watch this. Watch this. Yo, if y'all play Mortal Kombat, this is what you call getting smacked into the nether realm. All right, this is a different realm right here. Okay, this is a family show. Okay, now look at Megan Good. Okay, you know, the name says it all. Anyway, so here's how your TikTok is gonna look. You can rock TikTok on either one of these. Rakata. You know? And my man Dwayne The Rock Johnson, you know? Yeah, my man Dwayne. Okay. Anyway, so that's okay, we gotta see one more. Why not? Why not? One more. Rakata. He flinched a little. He flinched a little. He flinched. Big man want the smoke though. Hold up. Let's see. Why they gotta play the music? All right, anyway, he flinched though. He flinched. Look closely. He flinched a little. Now that was a flinch, yo. I didn't need a do-over on that one. Anyway, so look, if you buying these just for social media, you're not gonna have any issues at all. All right, so that's your TikTok. Now let's take it over to Instagram. Okay, double fisting Instagram. Okay, so we on Instagram. Here's how Instagram looks on both of these phones. Okay. All right, this is a family show. All right. Okay, we got Chicago Ghetto. This is a site right here that has a lot of Chicago ghetto activities. Official Boost NYC. This is one of my sites that I follow because, you know, this is how they be driving in New York City, man, you know, so you got to stay up with the times. Okay. Nice pajamas right there, you know that? All right, anyway, so look, I'm double fisting. I don't like you saying double fisting. I'm double fisting Instagram, yeah. Now this is if you a hardcore social media savage, you'll be having two phones double fisting social media sites at the same time. So you can, let's see, I can double like at the same time. Okay. Anyway, so here's how your Instagram is gonna look. Real nice though, real nice. As you can see, oh look how big this cat is. Damn. I want this cat. I like that. Okay, now I haven't been on social media for a couple of days, but as soon as I tuned in, I see there's a little J Prince Offset drama going on. I have to catch up with that later. Okay. Anyway, so no issues at all using social media on these budget/mid-range phones. Okay, that's your scrolling speeds. Real nice. Of course, you got to stop right there. Okay. Anyway, let's exit out of here. It's getting too spicy. Anyway, now there's one more thing that I want to talk about with both of these phones. All right, so now let's talk about second space, or as we call it on my channel, thought protection. Two different phones at the same time. Here's how it works. Now I'm going to open up the phone using my regular thumbprint. Now y'all seen this all video. Let's go to Facebook. Okay, that's my Facebook. Let's go to Instagram. Okay, this I don't know what that was, but this is my Instagram. And let's go to TikTok. Okay, and this is my TikTok. Let's make sure this is my TikTok. Bang, that's my TikTok. Now watch this. I'm going to close the phone, and instead of using my thumb, I'm going to use my first finger. And watch this. Now, with these budget phones, it takes a little bit longer to switch over, but you see the wheels are turning, and eventually it did switch over. So now check this out. There's Facebook. Okay, no Facebook logged in. Let's go to Instagram. No Instagram logged in. Okay, let's go to TikTok. No TikTok logged in. And let's go to gallery. No photos. Okay, so now my phone is in second space mode, or as I call it, thought protected. Now I can leave my phone and go anywhere. Nobody can just run up in it and look at my scumbag photos or send any messages. Okay, go to my social media accounts. Nothing. I'm going to do the same thing. First, I'll open using my thumb. Okay, now this is my regular. There's my Facebook. Okay, and I have to show y'all all of these. Let's get maximum brightness. Okay, matter of fact, let's show you his TikTok. Okay, this is my TikTok that we've been watching all day. Okay, and of course, let's go to gallery. You see all of my photos that I took. Now I'm going to lock the phone. This time I'm going to open it up using my thought print. Okay, different fingerprint. Again, it takes a little bit longer with these budget phones. On the newer phones, okay, not newer, on the flagship phones, the switch is like that. But with the budget phones, it takes a little bit longer to switch between first and second space. But now we're back in second space. Okay, there's Facebook. As you can see, no Facebook logged in. Okay, let's go to TikTok. No TikTok logged in. Okay, let's go to Instagram. No Instagram logged in. Again, it just takes a little bit longer, but you can see for yourself, no Instagram. And let's go to gallery. No photos. Okay, so now we're going to lock it. Now we're going to go back to first space. So I'm going to use my thumbprint. Okay, same thing with this one. We're going to go back to first space. Okay, use the thumbprint. Takes a little bit longer for them to switch. Okay. But as you can see, it does work. So now, Facebook. Okay, let's go to gallery. Gallery. And gallery. All of the photos on deck. Second space, also known as thought protection. This is so clutch. Again, you're going to find this on Xiaomi phones. You're going to find it on Poco phones. You're going to find them on OnePlus phones. This is a feature that I love. Let's get and wrap this video up. All right, so overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving the Poco X5 and the X5 Pro a major go. And if you could get the early bird pricing, $215 and $270, as Bob Barker would say, the price is right. But like I said at the beginning of the video, personally, I would not spend more than $350 on either one of these phones. So look around and make sure you get the best price. Anyway, Poco X5, X5 Pro, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about these. Shout out to everybody rocking with me on Facebook, Foursquare, Twitter, Google+. Shout out to all the Google gangsters. I see y'all holding down that Facebook page. Shout out to everybody hitting me up on Boxer. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with me on Instagram. Y'all know that's where I'm at full time, 100% full throttle. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with the new stream on Sundays. Y'all already know. Stream gangsters on deck. Get your drinks ready. No meat boys allowed. Oh yeah. Special shout out to everybody following me on Snapchat. Flossy_Carter. That's where I'm at. And a special shout out to the notification squad. I see y'all in the comment section early. Hashtag salute. Oh yeah, one more thing. I almost forgot. Fellas, ladies, say it with me. All y'all haters, all y'all trolls, close your eyes and picture me rolling. It's your boy Floss, I'm out. Deuces. Spock, one to beam up. Energize.
We're in a situation where everybody in the world uses technology. And if you're gonna buy some of that technology, you gotta understand certain things. Subscribe to Flossy Carter. He does reviews of all the latest technology. The iPhones, the iPads, the Galaxies, the Samsungs, whatever the fuck. The Beats by that doctor guy. And he puts his kitty cat in the videos too for you something to look at. You know, I'm an animal lover, so I like that shit. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, the Flossy Carter on the YouTube, the follow button on the Instaface, and the like button on the Facelook. Because if you don't, we're gonna have a fucking problem here. A bad one. Now hit the fucking subscribe button.